kept a pretty strict standard to that. And it was, quite honestly, it was very easy because it was a very good year for graphic novels in a lot of ways. Before we start, just to say, when we talk about graphic novels, we are talking comics, and we are talking blankets. We are incorporating all that, whatever we want to say, illustrated, serial type of genre on this. And yeah, it's just one of those things that tends to be an argument. Somebody's like, well, what's the value in Superman? What's the value in this? And maybe they'll understand the value of something like Sean Tan's The Arrival, but then they don't equate it over to something like Superman. And both of them, by all means, have a cultural significance. And you could probably argue that there's very much a literary aspect to them. But that's a different presentation. Okay. One of the things we always like to do is we like to talk about why graphic novels in general. And first, graphic novels are published for all ages. It's a widely growing, I hate to say, format. And we are finding that it is getting more widely accepted within American society. And it's kind of funny where you can go to other countries, Japan in particular, you'll see grown men in business suits sitting there reading manga on the subways. Yeah. Perfectly acceptable, and nobody's going to beat them up for that. But that's not something that we get in America yet. But we're working that way. Graphic novels are increasing in popularity, and they are actually increasing in sales right now. DC, I can't remember, Chris, we'll just say Chris, I forget what his last name is. But when the general publication market was going down, DC Comics, their profits rose 20%. In their comics, and that's that speaks a lot for how much it's we're being accepted into the mainstream for that. And as we say that, the number one reason is because you can read them in purgatory or whatever Lost Island is. But by all means, we are officially graphic novels are an official mainstream, and you find these references everywhere. To think that Hugh Jackman can go from the Wolverine to hosting what was it, the Emmys? Is a little mind-boggling. Or you have somebody like Robert Downey Jr. That can play Iron Man, and then turn around and play some other character. I mean, you have very famous actors chomping at the bits to play what you would kind of sort of consider geeky characters, but they absolutely love it. The other thing, just to kind of keep in mind when you are shelving your graphic novels. We know this is a traditional format to it, but this is a very visual media, so you always want to at least try something that's going to start promoting, the visuals of it. If you're really lucky and you have a lot of space, again, you can make it look as cool as you want. I'm insanely jealous of that.
Not Laurel.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay, and we're gonna go through our presentation. What we'll do is, if you can hold all questions to the end, we'll go from. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. The other thing I forgot. This is Dave's part of the presentation. So, yeah, if I seem a little fragile, that's fine. When looking at graphic novels and creating that collection, don't be afraid of what we like to call the floppies. Yeah, they don't last long, and they're really not meant to last long, but it's a great way to expand your collection. And the nice thing is that people don't tend to care if they're ratty. I mean, if it's something they want to read, they're going to read it, and they'll, if the cover's missing, that's fine. They'll read, whatever they can. So we'll go ahead.